there, it's Steve at the auto station. You know what? We got a Toyota Hybrid. It's a Lexus Hybrid, actually. We had a battery issue. We had a little bit of a video on the last one. We had an air filter system on these things is critically important. Cold air is coming in. It's running over this battery containment. It's keeping the battery cold, which keeps the battery in great shape. That filter plugs up. We can't get airflow through here. The battery starts to heat, begins to deteriorate, and over a short period of time, like say 5 to 10 years, this battery is cooked when it didn't have to be. So regular service can prevent the problem. What we're going to look at today is what do we do when we do have the problem. There's no point taking this thing apart. Mike's going to take it apart here. We're going to go through it. We're going to see all the different cells. There is some strategy out there where we take good cells out of a different battery and put them all back together and reassemble, but our experience with that is it just never works. You're constantly chasing a problem. So we've gone to Toyota, got a brand new battery. We're going to switch over the vital components. Mike's going to show us how we do that. Going to get it back in the car, and we're going to get this thing back on the road, good for another 150,000 kilometers. Follow us along. Let's see how it goes. Okay, Mike, you're up. So you're opening packaging, I see. Yeah. So basically, you've got the computer comes in, or the end of the computer is the battery is here, and we've got all these electric controls in terms of what is all this doing. This is measuring recharge, discharge, all that kind of great stuff. The new battery doesn't come with it. Doesn't come with the blower cooling fan, which fits in here where you see where the air flows through down in here. So we're going to get all of this stuff moved over, get the battery ready to go back in the car. And do we actually have that, oh, here it is over here. So we've got some components that we've taken off already. And you can see that this is the filter that we're talking about. So we moved this around. This is just like a screen, like the same type of screen that you'd have on the screen door of your house. It's not really a filter like an air filter or oil filter or anything like that. It just plugs up. So what happens in regular service, you just come in here and with a little vacuum cleaner, you suck all this stuff out. But when it's in this condition here, there's no airflow going through it. Nothing gets down this snorkel, and then nothing can get up to this rotating squirrel cage, which then obviously blows the air over here down, as we've seen, across the top of the motor. So the idea is that this intake is in the back of the car. So you see where this is coming from. Right here in the back, in the seat section. So we've got everything taken apart in here where this battery goes under the seat. There's this rear seat panel. It's like built right into here is this air intake thing. And the idea of that, of course, is that, you know, on a hot day, if you're sucking air up from under the car, you're bringing hot air up. If you're on a highway, you're stuck in traffic, you're bringing superheated air up in the car, which really isn't going to cool the battery off. So getting in through here, getting into that filter device, so you got 10 years or thereabouts of this car. You know, we're looking at what's going on here. We got 10 years or thereabouts of air being sucked through that filter. It's plugged up completely, no airflow, battery's overheated, and as we know, it's the heat that kills the batteries, and the cold weather shows that the battery's not working. So we're here in the middle, you know, the beginning of late December, early January. This car is it's suddenly set up all kinds of lights, all kinds of problems. Car won't go anywhere, won't start. All, you know, just that random set of problems that you get when these things die. Switch this out. Car's going to be in good shape. We'll get it back on the road. So follow us along here. We're going to keep going with some repairs. Show you how we swap everything over and get this car ready to go. Okay, moving along. This is our old one here. We moved over. I guess whatever this is, the back end here is a little thing that I think Toyota calls it a BSU, which is the battery smart unit, or ECU, which some of us are calling it. I guess with engine control unit or whatever the heck that stands for. So what do you think, Mike? Fairly easy, eh? It's not as hard as people would have us think anyways, but this is a relay back here, swapped over from this side to this side. Got left to do here is going to get the blower motor, which is where? Is sort of somewhere around here. Anyways, blower motor sits on top, as we talked before. This little device, it's right here, there you go. It's gonna sit right on top. It sucks up air with a fancy snorkel from inside the car. So the idea is that, you know what? The air's already been air conditioned. It's nice and cool when you're driving. Let's suck up nice, clean, cool air and blow it over the top of this battery right over here to keep it nice and cool. But the air inside that car, if you've got pets, you got kids, you got windows down, dust slowly over time, it will plug up that filter. And we keep harping on this, but that is what happens after years of service. Needs to be cleaned every now and then. Doesn't, not a big thing, but probably needs to be cleaned. What do you think? Probably every year or so?
Probably a year.
Yeah, maybe every other oil change type of thing. You might want to just get in there with a vacuum and suck it all out. But here we go, we're getting close. Gonna check it out in a sec, get these things in the car. Okay, we've got our new battery completely sort of put together roughly. And there's Mike over there. It's in the back seat behind the car. What is it you got over there to connect?
This is the wiring harness, which plugs in just over here.
So now we're plugging right into the car itself.
Yep.
Just a couple simple little connectors. So this is turning out to be just a big battery change, really, more than anything else. The car itself has got, in the back corner we're going to see a 12-volt battery. This is the high voltage battery, but basically swapping batteries is the same thing, getting everything off that you need. A little bit of an extra job, but get the battery out, get the new one in, plug it into the car, make sure all the terminals are connected properly. Getting the fan clean, getting the snorkel back into place, making sure the filter's clean so this doesn't happen again, might be the big differences. Anyways, we'll check it out in a sec.